that if you look at the location of some of the new intercepts in new areas of the prospect, that could increase the footprint quite a lot. And of course, they're still open at depth. So this is, again, going to be part of our planning, is how we access these deeper parts of the Kalayi prospect.
Hello, you're watching Proactive. I'm joined by Paul Barrett, the CEO of Resources. Paul, you're calling these your strongest intercepts to date. What's changed at Kalayi to deliver that step up in grade and width?
Yeah, hi, Stephen. What has happened is we've been quite successful, really, with this drilling campaign. Over 3,000 meters, most of it on Kalayi. And what we've been doing is chasing the shallower intercepts a little bit deeper and going a little bit more bolder. And we have come across some really good intercepts. I would say 5 or 6 of the holes in this sequence have been much, much better, head and shoulders above what we've seen previously. Not necessarily in terms of grade, but in terms of the widths of the intercepts. And there are areas that now we're going to take a little step back because, of course, we've got to wait for the assays, and then we will update the mineral resource. But in the meantime, we'll be working on what the next stage of work looks like.
Yeah, as you said, Paul, these are XRF readings for now. How confident are you they'll translate into equally strong lab assays?
Well, what we've done is we've had a change of equipment halfway through, but this is a pretty sophisticated handheld device that we've got. What we've done to try and reduce any errors is, in the important sections, do 2 or 3 passes in different orientations with the XRF and average those out. And I think what we will see is, because of the greater widths, once you get to 10 meters or more width, the error reduces, obviously, because you've got much more of a better sample to play with. And so therefore, I think they will be pretty indicative of what we're going to get. They will never be exactly, so we can't say anything quantitative until we get the assays back, to be honest. This is semi-quantitative.
You flagged a potential uplift in the resource, Paul. How material could that be, and what would it mean for the project?
Well, it could be very material. We have seen, as I say, these wider intercepts, and looking at, in fact, I was plotting them on the map this morning, that if you look at the location of some of the new intercepts in new areas of the prospect, that could increase the footprint quite a lot. And of course, they're still open at depth. So this is, again, going to be part of our planning, is how we access these deeper parts of the Kalayi prospect. And we will probably do exactly what they did at Alphamin, which is drill shallow angle holes with a new rig from down the slope, down the hillside, basically, so that it's easier access into the deeper parts of the play. And we'll work on that in the next few weeks and see what we come up with in terms of a program. But it is positive, and it could be pretty transformational in terms of the numbers.
With Kalayi just 8 kilometers from the Alphamin operation, how do you see the path from exploration to potential development, Paul?
Well, I think it is relatively straightforward. Alphamin, they've got a few years of mine life left at the moment, and again, like us, are looking for additional resource. So, it fits quite well, and I think that obviously we're only 8 kilometers away or so. So it's there's a clear route to commercializing the tin at Kalayi. It's pretty simple.
Well, I hope you'll continue to keep us updated with your progress. Thanks for your time today.
Thanks, Steve.
That's Paul Barrett, the CEO of Resources.